If you're skeptical about Rocket Money, you're probably the person Rocket Money Premium was built for. People who are careful with their money are usually the same people who think twice before downloading an app, clicking a link, or signing up for something new, and that's smart. Or maybe you've downloaded Rocket Money, but you're not convinced you need Premium. If that's you, here's what you're missing. Rocket Money Premium isn't just about tracking subscriptions. It's about seeing your entire financial picture in one place. Checking, savings, loans, and investments, all organized on one dashboard. Premium automatically categorizes transactions, highlights spending patterns, and alerts you to things that you want to know about, like large purchases and upcoming bills. Rocket Money Premium isn't there to replace your judgment. It's there to help you understand where your money's going so you can make smarter decisions. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join today at rocketmoney.com/Kim. That's rocketmoney.com/Kim, rocketmoney.com/Kim. You return the rental car and catch your flight. Then comes the email, $400 for a scratch you never made. Welcome to the AI Car Rental Return Counter. I'm Kim Commando for Incogni. Data brokers collect your personal information, package it up, and sell it to anyone with a credit card. Take yourself off the market. Visit privacykim.com today. The big car rental giants have installed what they call the AI camera tunnel. Hertz uses them. Sixt has its own version. You drive through, and the system scans every inch, comparing the pickup to the return condition. A ding the size of a fingernail, flagged, priced, and billed. Customers have been charged $600 or more for damages on the car before they even got it. You can often get charges dropped, but only if you push back hard. So here's your defense. At pickup and return, walk around the car and take photos, the wheels, the roof, everywhere. AI has a perfect memory. Now you need one too. So snap now or pay later. Join a million folks who get my free newsletter every day at getkim.com.
Up next, it's summer, and if you're traveling, you need to be aware that tourists can be targets. That's why one listener, Dana, called into the show. She's taking her 4 grandkids on a trip to the big city, but she wants to make sure that nobody goes home with an empty wallet or a stolen phone. So Kim has the tips that every traveler needs to hear before they go on their next trip.
Thousands of places on the internet, there's a file with your name on it. Inside, your home address, your cell number, the email you only give to people you trust. It knows your medical conditions, age, how you vote, where you drive, and your kids' names. You didn't write it. You can't read it. But anyone with a credit card can buy it. That file is the product of a multi-billion-dollar industry called data brokers, and none of it was stolen. Your file's collected, packaged, and sold legally. Every scam call, every phishing text that knows too much about you, someone paid for that file. Last year, Americans lost a record $20 billion to fraud. Scammers didn't get lucky. They got prepared. I did something about my file. I use Incogni. Incogni goes broker by broker and forces each one to delete your file. The opt-out forms they bury, Incogni finds them. And when your data tries to creep back, and it always does, Incogni wipes it again. Go to privacykim.com right now for an exclusive 60% off. That's privacykim.com. AI is changing the world, and there's no question it's making technology smarter, but it's also making it easier than ever for companies to learn more about you through your online activity. Websites you visit, searches you run, and apps you use can reveal more about you than you realize. That's just one reason I use ExpressVPN. It encrypts my internet connection to help keep my personal information more secure online. Whether I'm checking email or shopping online, I know ExpressVPN is quietly working in the background. I also like how super easy it is to use. Really, one tap on my phone, laptop, desktop, or tablet, and I'm connected. Plus, one subscription now covers up to 14 devices at once. That's enough to protect your entire household. Best of all, it comes with a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. So take your online privacy seriously with ExpressVPN. Right now, get 4 extra months by going to expressvpn.com/Kim. That's expressvpn.com/Kim, expressvpn.com/Kim. And how about we have Dana in Springfield, Missouri, here on the show with us. Hi there, Dana.
Hi there. How nice to talk with you today.
Oh, thank you. See how nice she is, Andrew? You should be talking to me like that.
You have enough nice people in your life. You also need me, the yin and the yang.
He's always so mean. So mean. So I apologize for him in advance, Dana.
I'll be nice to Dana.
No worries.
Oh, nice. Okay, here we go. So what's on your mind today?
Well, I'm putting the finishing touches on planning a trip in about 7 weeks with my 4 grandchildren. And while they're wonderfully mature and almost grown up acting, I am concerned about parts of the trip that I'd like to make a little bit safer. We're going to go to one of the biggest cities in the Northeast, and we're going to be in crowded airports.
New York? Are you going to New York?
Look at you. Yes, I am.
Okay.
And we're going to be seeing tourist stuff. We're going to be in crowds. You know, I have one
how old are the kids? How old are they?
Well, the twin boys are 17 and the twin girls are 23.
Okay, let me tell you where you need to take them. Okay.
Oh, good.
Okay. You need to take them to the Tenement Housing Museum. Okay. The Tenement Housing Museum. It is phenomenal. And how I found it is that my son was 16 and I said, what do I do in New York with a 16-year-old? And it said, take him to the Tenement Housing Museum. And so what happens is, like, way back in the 1800s, that you'd have these 3- and 4-story buildings, skinny buildings, and there'd be like maybe one toilet for all 4 floors. And so you'd have like somebody who just got off the boat from, you know, maybe Ireland and Italy. And so you had all these different cultures living in these tenement housing. And they tell you the stories behind the people that actually lived there, and you get to see how they lived. And one story in particular I'll never forget is that there was this woman who came over from Ireland. And she was in, and we're talking like maybe 200 square foot apartments that they lived in, and with maybe just one little sink. That's all it was. And so she's there, and she's cleaning houses on the Upper East Side near Central Park. And she has probably 4 kids under the age of 6. And so she's cleaning houses, taking the subway up, coming back. And she's having the neighbors take care of the kids because she can't take care of them. Her husband's drunk. And so in order to make extra money, she's sewing clothes, not only for her children, but for other kids in the tenement housing. And so this is a rough life, right? I mean.
Absolutely, okay. Yeah.
And so the husband goes out for a cocktail, beer, whatever. He never comes back. So now he's left her. And now she's, you know, her life is still struggling along. The kids are getting to be like probably 6 to like 12-ish, 11-ish. And she gets a telegram. It says, are you so-and-so? We need you to come down to the New York City office because we have news about your husband. So she goes down to the office, whatever it was in New York City, the immigration office. And they said, was this your husband's name? And she says, yes. And she said, but he abandoned me. I haven't seen him for years. I don't know anything about him. I don't know where he went. And so if he did something, I don't have any knowledge of it. They said, no, he passed away. He passed away in California. And when he was in California, he bought a whole bunch of land. And because he died, we're going to give you the land. It was $1 million.
Oh, my word.
In like 1920. And so she grabbed all the kids. Remember those apartments she was cleaning up on the Upper East Side? She bought one. And those four kids, they went to Harvard and Princeton because they were then able to do that. Anyway, total tangent. What about the kids?
Well, I totally understand. And the immigrant story is just amazing. And I just can't imagine what it would be like.
So you have to take them. Yeah, you got to take them to the Tenement Museum. So are you concerned about? On the list. Are you concerned about the kids' safety?
Not personal safety so much. I mean, it's not like a case of O. Henry, and they're going to regret, swiping them. But first of all, I know we're going to look like tourists. There's just no way around that. But I do want to keep their, for example, their debit cards and their credit cards safe. And aside from, not taking them, I want them to have the freedom that they, can buy their souvenirs and feel comfortable.
Oh, well, you know what? Then I would just have them set up their phones to use Apple Pay or Google Pay. Then this way they're not even carrying any type of credit cards. They don't have to worry about that. And so that would work. Yeah. So then we're not worried about anything like that happening. The big thing is that's happening not just in New York, but in places like London, because I saw this in London a few months ago, is that, kids are holding up their phones to take pictures somebody comes by on a bike and swipes the phone. Okay. Also, if you're wearing a watch, don't. Okay. Because just don't wear a watch. It's not even an Apple Watch. Don't even bother with that. You're going to have a great trip, Dana. Thanks for your call today. Okay, Smarty Pants, I know that you need more tips like this because you want to stay ahead of the tech curve. But as they like to say on infomercials, but wait, there's more. This is really fun. You can watch The Kim Komando Show over on my YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/Kim Komando. That's youtube.com/Kim Komando. And if you're more into podcasts, well, you can find me everywhere you get your podcasts. Just search for Komando with a K, of course. That's Komando. And if you have any questions for me or if you want to share a story that happened in your life, I love that. Just go to komando.com. I know there's so many commandos. Komando, komando.com. And then there's a big button on the top right. It says Ask Kim. I know, funny how some things work in tech. Fill out that form and I read every single note that you send me.